Good afternoon, podcast listeners. Thanks so much for joining us today. I am Kat Johnson from Expedia Cruises OVC, and I'm super excited to welcome Barbara Julian from Celebrity Cruises. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Kat. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. We're so happy to have you back today because we're talking about everybody's favorite part of cruising, which is the food.
The food, dining.
And the food does not get any better than on the Edge series ships. So for our listeners, can you tell us a little bit about what the Edge series ships are and what makes them so special?
Sure. So those are our brand new ships that have joined the fleet. That's our latest series of ships, starting with the Edge, which joined our fleet in 2018. Her sister is the Apex, which we all know and love. After that, we brought out the Celebrity Beyond in 2022, and her sister is the brand new Celebrity Ascent, and she just joined our fleet this past November. Coming up is number 5, and that will be the last of the series, and she's just recently been named the Celebrity XL.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well, they're absolutely beautiful ships. And the food on board is absolutely incredible, especially for those, well, for everybody, but for those guests who are booked in the retreat, they get an extra special restaurant that they get to dine at as well.
That's right. So the nice thing about sailing with Celebrity is there are choices. No matter what ship you're on throughout the fleet, there's plenty to choose from. So when you're in the Celebrity Retreat, which is a suite, so the highest category that we offer, you are dining in beautiful Celebrity Luminae. That is where your dining takes place. Luminae is only for those guests that are booked in the retreat. So not only do they have their butler service, but they have their very own private restaurant, their private lounge, and their private pool area. But this is an elevated menu that you won't find anywhere else on the ship, and the level of service is incredible.
And what type of food would you find at Luminae?
Oh my goodness, it's a mix of everything. And we work with our celebrity chef, Danielle Baloud, and he has put those menus together for us. So it's a little bit of everything. And that is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's open seating, so you go when you want to.
Awesome. And you have another extra special restaurant that's absolutely beautiful. It's so pretty. It's called Blue.
Blue. I love Blue. Blue is for those guests that are booked in Aqua Class category. Aqua Class was designed for a health and wellness vacation. You have a veranda stateroom with some additional features. So you have a spa host that will help you make all your spa appointments. You have a complimentary pass for the entire cruise in the suite, in the spa area. And then you have beautiful blue dining. And this picture shows it, like you said, it's just so pretty. There's blue chandeliers. This is kind of not a healthy menu, but we call it clean cuisine. So a lot of organic. This is open for those Aqua Class guests for breakfast and dinner. And if you're in the retreat, you are also invited to dine in Blue based on availability with a reservation.
Now, all guests on board Celebrity have 4 complimentary main dining options. That's correct?
That's right. This is new. I mean, this has never been done before. So instead of having that one large main dining room with a couple of levels, we went ahead and we split that up into 4 smaller restaurants. So you actually feel like you're in a specialty restaurant. The first one, which is Tuscan Grill, and of course, Italian, right?
There it is. There's our picture.
It is. So, Tuscan Grill. But here's the special part about it, Kat, is even though there's 4 restaurants with 4 different themes, you have one main menu, and the left side of the menu is the same menu in all 4 restaurants. So it's still main dining. So everybody has that same main dining menu. And then on the right side, you have the additional features from the theme restaurant. So you're going to have your Italian on the right when you're dining in Tuscan, but on the left will be all the favorites that our guests have known and loved throughout the years on the left side. And that left side changes every single night while the right side will stay the same. So we recommend you take select dining and you can choose any dining room you like. So Tuscan is Italian, and then the next one is Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan is kind of global, if you will. The menu is extensive there, but look how pretty. Look at those beautiful high back chairs, the
Oh, absolutely. It
chandeliers.
looks like a beautiful downtown restaurant that you'd go to on a Friday night.
And every restaurant has a different decor, different theme. All the waiters and waitresses will have different uniforms as well. So again, you feel like it's a different restaurant each night. And again, this is global, cosmopolitan. There are two others. One is Normandy, which we know is French, right? And then Cyprus is Mediterranean. So instead of one main dining room, you have 4 to choose from.
What I love about this setup on your ships is that it feels nice and intimate. You don't feel like you're in this gigantic cavernous place with all of these people. It really feels like you're out for dinner, a special dinner on a special night. It's very intimate. The food is phenomenal. And the favorite thing is if you eat something the first night and you go to a different restaurant the next night, you can still find it if it's on that portion of the menu that travels between the restaurants. So you get a different decor, but you don't necessarily.
Each night that left side changes. So that will be different each night, depending on what restaurant you're in. It's the right side that stays for the main restaurant. So whether it's Italian, whether it's Mediterranean or French, that will stay the same depending on what restaurant you're in.
Oh, okay. That's so awesome. And you also have other complimentary dining opportunities for breakfast and lunch on board the ship as well.
So you can always dine in one of the restaurants open for breakfast. There is a limited time, but most of our guests choose to do the fabulous Ocean Grill buffet up on deck 14. Look at that. There is so much to choose from. Breakfast, absolutely. You're going to have your eggs made to order. You'll have tons of fresh fruit. There's all kinds of options, hot food, cold food, whatever you need. That can be found there. Lunch, again, it all changes up for lunch. Everybody comes in starting around noontime. Tons of options there. And then it changes again for dinner. So a lot of our guests, they don't want to dress up. They want to be casual. And they're just going to come and hang out up here at the buffet, which is nice. Again, lots of choices available.
Well, and the views too. I mean, you get this, eat whatever you want, as much as you want, and sit and look at the beautiful ocean views. Can it get much better than that?
You're right. And the decor is gorgeous. It's floor to ceiling windows. We actually have some high tops that are scattered throughout the buffet. And what a great place to go. And while you're eating dinner, watching the sunset, it's absolutely beautiful, and tons of choices. And we also have, you know, if you're watching, if there's allergies involved, if there's gluten-free, we're really, you know, special on that. We really want to make sure that whatever your needs are, that we know what they are and we can provide those for you. So dining on Celebrity is definitely the way to go.
Now, in addition to all of these amazing complimentary restaurants, you do have a number, I mean, more than just a number, you have a ton of specialty dining restaurants.
That's right. Oh my goodness. So the nice thing is with Celebrity, you can go to the main dining, you can feel like you're getting this amazing food, but some people, they prefer, you know, or they choose to try some of the specialties. There is an additional cost for those specialties. We recommend you make a reservation before sailing. You can try on board. We do save some for when you get on board, but always try to do it ahead of time. And those are incredible. And those all have different themes to them as well. And I think the most popular is Fine Cut Steakhouse.
Oh, look how beautiful it is. I just want to sit there the whole cruise.
Have you ever dined in a wine barrel booth? Look at that.
That looks phenomenal.
And that's overlooking our grand foyer and the martini bar. So you can see some action, you can listen to the music and have this fabulous steak dinner. And it is a fine cut steak, let me tell you. So a typical steakhouse menu. And again, we do recommend reservations for that.
Well, I did have the privilege of dining in your Eden specialty dining restaurant, and what an experience that was, because that's at the very back of the ship. So you get to see just a view of cruising that you don't normally get to see, and the food, I can't even tell you, is so good.
Actually, talk about a view. You're all the way at the back of the ship, 3-story floor to ceiling windows, right? Three levels, 3 decks. And I have to say, it has the best crab cake I have ever had. And I'm an expert when it comes to crab cake. It also has a fabulous plant-based menu, which people can choose if they like. So lots of different options in Eden. And then right above you is the Eden bar area. So that's another whole venue with music and opportunity while you're eating. You can take advantage of all of that.
Absolutely. That definitely just feels like a special night out. You can go and have a drink at the bar and listen to the music, go down and eat and watch the outside, and then go back up and have another drink at the bar afterwards. It's such a nice and unique experience.
And we didn't mention it, but Eden also has a very small cafe in it that's complimentary, and that's open for breakfast and lunch during sea days. So more options. Oh my God. So FOMO, right? Which one do we choose?
Well, another one that is so unique to Celebrity, I haven't seen it anywhere else, is your Petit Chef.
You will not find this anywhere else except on a Celebrity cruise. And this picture is our French bistro, which turns into La Petite Chef at night. And it's really amazing to see it. You have to probably go on and YouTube video or something, but it's all done in projections. The table comes to life. Mr. La Petite Chef comes out and he speaks to you and he talks and he's making his recipes. And then when he finishes each course, the waiters bring out whatever the La Petite Chef has made to you to have course by course. So it's great for the families. The kids absolutely love it. The adults love it. There's different stories with the projection. So you could go a few nights if you so choose, but it's also the French bistro. So the French bistro is open for breakfast and lunch for a small additional charge. And I have to say, that's a beautiful lunch there too. It's very casual. The best hamburger on board, I have to say. French onion soup. There's crepes. So again, lots of choices when it comes to Celebrity dining.
And now I love sushi. No matter where I go, I always want to try the sushi. And you have one of the best sushi restaurants I've ever been to.
And look how gorgeous, right?
So pretty.
Beautiful. So this is raw. It is on deck 5 and absolutely phenomenal. All kinds of sushi that you mentioned, but it also has the seafood towers. Yeah. When you go to those fancy restaurants and you have the tower on the top is the lobster meat, then you have oysters, then you might have some clams and crab meat. Fantastic. It is so good. And this particular restaurant is a la carte. But the menu is so extensive. You could go a couple times. And Raw is open for lunch. And it's actually open for lunch the very first day when people board. So it's kind of a hidden secret. If you don't want to go up to the buffet where everybody's heading, Raw is available for lunch on embarkation day.
That is a great tip. And I didn't want to be on a podcast with you talking about Celebrity and not have a chance to talk about the magic carpet, because that really sets these Edge series ships apart. It's something that nobody else has, and it's so cool.
Everybody has to have something, right? And the Edge series has the beautiful magic carpet. This is cantilevered over the side of the ship. She docks on different levels. When she moves, we do not have people on it, so she'll dock. Deck 2 is for tendering and boarding. Up on deck 5, which we are here in this picture, it is connected right to the Raw restaurant. So you can actually come here and have lunch on the magic carpet by ordering through Raw. You can come on and just enjoy a cocktail. Look at that view, right?
Oh, beautiful.
The view is incredible. And it's the size of a tennis court. It holds 100 guests.
Wow.
But then what's really special is it turns at night, we call it dining on the edge. And it turns into a specialty restaurant. We take out some of the loungers and we put in tables with white tablecloths. You can sit and enjoy this amazing menu, looking out at that fabulous sunset. And it's called Dinner on the Edge. It's only done once or twice during the itinerary. And of course, it's all weather permitting.
Right.
But so many choices for dining with celebrity.
Absolutely. And on beautiful ships that are just beautiful by themselves. What a great experience to be able to choose a different restaurant each night, whether it's complimentary or specialty or a mixture of both. You really have given a lot of options. And the best part is the food is phenomenal no matter where you choose to eat. So
that's right. And we're sailing all 7 continents. So wherever you go, there will be an Edge series for you. And we're so excited to bring out the new one. And they're all open for booking right now, all the way through first quarter of 2026.
Awesome. Well, if our listeners have any questions, they can reach out to their Expedia Cruises of OVC Travel Consultant. And thanks so much for being with us today, Barbara. I've learned so much about your Edge series ships. I can't wait to hear from you again.
Thank you so much. I'm hungry. I got to go get something to eat.
Bye. Thank you.
Take care.